Hey guys, Darth Keen here, hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be starting a new series that I've wanted to make for quite a while. It's just going to be kind of like a guide to each class in Battlefront and the way I play. And I think it'll be very useful to new Battlefront 2 players and some old ones if you haven't used every class. Like say you might have Assault at a very high level, but you might not have used Officer. So I think for those people it's also quite useful. So today I'm going to be starting out with the highest level class I have, and that is Officer. It's the one I use the most. I'm a big fan of the pistol blasters in the movies. So I love Han Solo. He's my favourite. He was my favourite blaster. So I like the way they look, and that's why I kind of gravitated towards the Officer class. So I'll start out with my boost cards. A lot of them are useful. Officer's Presence is a good one. My favourite one is Survivalist. I think it's the most important. I think officers start out with less health than the other classes, so I think having your health regenerate a bit quicker is crucial to staying alive in objectives and stuff. And when you're using a turret, you want that turret to stay in place to defend an objective, so you want to stay alive, because I think it destroys when you die, so it's quite important. And it's obviously good to stay alive. Resourceful's okay. I'm not a huge fan of it. You won't be needing to use your abilities that much, so it's not that useful, especially with the way I play. Brawler, kind of useless to me. I don't really get close enough to hit people. The gun usually takes care of them. Take reduced damage when at critical health. Bodyguard can be handy. Again, it's probably second best in my opinion. You know, if you don't have a lot of health and you're in a one-on-one, a firefight, it's very useful. If you have low health, you'll take reduced damage. Expert weapons handling is a very good one. For cooling your weapon, especially if you're using a heavy blaster like I use the S5, it's very handy because it overheats very quickly. It's good to have that in your back pocket to cool your weapons. Marksman's much better for a specialist. It's not great for I suppose it's okay if you're aiming for headshots. And Bounty Hunter's a pretty good one too. So my best three would be Survivalist number 1, Bodyguard number 2, and Expert weapons handling number 3. Now for my ability cards, I think the best one, most important one by a mile, turret, every single day. I think especially if you're playing a game like Supremacy, the best way to play it as an officer is to put down your turret and defend your objective. And your turret will get you loads of kills, and as long as you stay alive in the area, your turret will keep getting kills, and it's a brilliant way to rack up kills while you're in an objective, getting the extra points from it. So that's number 1. The homing shot is okay. I'm not a huge fan of it. I used to use it, but I realise now it's not as handy as I thought it was. Squad shield, again, I never really use it. I don't find it as useful as the turret. Disruption, again, not great. I'm not a huge fan. Now, here we go. Improved battle command, crucial. Absolutely crucial, especially if you're playing objective-based games. So if you have your turret set up at an objective, you have your teammates with you, and you use this, they all get extra health. And even if you get it up to the 9 radius, it just makes it the radius of the circle so much bigger. So you can fit more people in and give more people more health, and it's just vital to winning objective-based games. So they're the cards I use, and the blaster I use every time is S5. I know a lot of people prefer I think it's the Blurg is the most common one, or the SE44C, I'm not too sure, but I'm not really a fan of either. I'm only exclusively going to use the S5 when I'm an officer, because I think it's brilliant at long range, it's brilliant at medium range, and it's not as good as the others at short range, but it's still very serviceable. It'll do the job. I think it's 2 shots if you're getting headshots, so it's super powerful. And I use the reduced recoil because this does have a huge recoil. If you don't have this, you know, you could be aiming at someone and shoot, and all of a sudden you're looking up at the clouds. It's insane, so that's definitely needed. I don't really zoom in too much. I play a lot in third person, so I don't need the dual zoom. And the ion shot is pretty good, increases the damage against turrets and vehicles and stuff like that, which you do come up against very often in games like Supremacy and stuff like that, so definitely crucial. And the DL-18 is a close second. That's better for close quarters action. It's definitely better from short range, but it's not as good as long range, so I would use the S5 personally. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you did enjoy. Guys, leave a like and comment down below what class you want me to cover next. I have used some of them. I think my second most used is the Specialist and then Assault. I haven't really used too much of the Heavy, but I definitely know how to use it from using reinforcements such as the squid looking guy. I'm not sure what they're called. But yeah guys, I hope you did enjoy. Leave a like and I'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks.